Welcome to the lesson on safety footwear. In this lesson, we will look at the importance of safety footwear, which is another crucial element of personal protective equipment, abbreviated as PPE, to enhance your safety. Let us look at our lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain the purpose of electrical hazard footwear. Next, you will be able to identify the standard and its requirements for electrical hazard footwear. Later, you will be able to describe how wet surfaces can affect the insulating properties of electrical hazard footwear. Following that, you will be able to list the maintenance and storage practices for electrical hazard footwear. Finally, you will be able to recognize the importance of combining electrical hazard footwear with other PPE. Electrical hazard, abbreviated as footwear, is an essential part of PPE that offers an additional layer of safety for BEV technicians who may encounter electrical hazards in their work, such as electric shocks from high-voltage systems and BEVs. While electrical hazard footwear is crucial, it is most effective when combined with other PPE, such as flame-resistant clothing and safety gloves. This layered approach to safety ensures comprehensive protection for the technician when working near BEVs or high-voltage electrical systems. The integrity of electrical hazard footwear is essential. It should not allow electrically conductive materials, like nails or staples, to penetrate through the sole or upper part of the footwear. Such penetration could compromise the insulating properties of the footwear and put the wearer at risk of electrical shock. The effectiveness of electrical hazard footwear can be diminished in wet conditions. Water can compromise the insulating properties of the footwear and increase the risk of electrical conductivity. Therefore, keeping electrical hazard footwear dry and being extra cautious when working in wet environments is crucial. Electrical hazard footwear is specially designed to safeguard technicians from electrical shock. The American Society for Testing and Materials, abbreviated as ASTM, F2413, establishes the minimum standards and testing procedures for electrical hazard footwear. To earn the electrical hazard designation, footwear must meet specific requirements. One crucial requirement is that it must withstand 18,000 volts at 60 Hz, abbreviated as Hz, for 1 minute with no current flow or leakage exceeding 1 milliampere. This specification denotes the maximum voltage the footwear can endure without breaking down and outlines the duration for which it can withstand the specified voltage. Electrical hazard footwear plays a vital role in protecting technicians from severe injury or death in the event of an electrical accident. For example, imagine standing on a wet floor and accidentally touching an electrical outlet. In such a scenario, electricity would flow through your body to the ground, given that your body is a good conductor of electricity. However, the electricity would not pass through your body if you wore electrical hazard footwear. This is because electrical hazard footwear is crafted from insulating materials that do not conduct electricity. Therefore, electrical hazard footwear is a crucial protective measure, preventing electricity from flowing through your body and reducing the risk of electrical shock. Electrical hazard footwear should be inspected regularly for signs of wear and tear. If the footwear is damaged, it should be replaced immediately. Electrical hazard footwear should be cleaned and dried regularly. Wet electrical hazard footwear will not provide as much protection as dry electrical hazard footwear. Electrical hazard footwear should be stored in a dry place. Storing electrical hazard footwear in a damp environment can damage the footwear and reduce its protective properties. In addition, it is important to note that electrical hazard footwear is not a replacement for safe work practices. You should always follow all applicable safety procedures when working with electrical systems. Let us look at our lesson summary on safety footwear. Electrical hazard footwear protects technicians from electric shock by using non-conductive materials that prevent electricity from flowing through the body. The American Society for Testing and Materials, F2413 standards require electrical hazard footwear to withstand 18,000 volts at 60 Hz for 1 minute, without current leakage exceeding 1 milliampere. Wet conditions compromise the safety of electrical hazard footwear as moisture reduces its insulating properties and increases the risk of electrical conductivity. Regular inspection, cleaning, and proper storage are essential to maintain the protective qualities of electrical hazard footwear. Electrical hazard footwear is part of a layered PPE system and should always be used in conjunction with flame-resistant clothing, gloves, and safe electrical work practices. Thank you.